by Evan Bouchard. Starting lineups brought to you by WhatsApp. McDavid centers the top line. Evander Kane playing through a sports hernia. Warren Foegele back in. Here's a shot right on by Zach Hyman and a stop by Bobrovsky.
Happy they can get everybody into the game. Bobrovsky has to get into the game here a little quicker than he might anticipate. A turnover on a long dump, and McDavid deflected the puck, and Zach Hyman.
He tried to clear. It was blocked by Reinhart. And then the pass back to the point by Verhaeghe split the defense. Here's Ekblad with Nugent Hopkins in aggressively forechecking. Barkov 3-on-2 for the moment across the line. Barkov out in front. They score! Carter Verhaeghe!
Look at this breakout. Impressively done. Quick up from Ekblad to Barkov, who takes the return feed from Reinhart to find Verhaeghe. When you're the best defensive player in the game, as Sasha Barkov is, that means in your end to the Barkov line in Game 3 in the third period. Since that time, this line has been together. Reinhart's got on track. Verhaeghe's been exceptional.
Draisaitl on the face on a bouncing puck. Got kicked out by the left pad of Bobrovsky as Brett Kulak. Free agents who comprise this roster. And he has emerged as a star. One of the best goal scorers in the NHL. Nico Mikkola now a wrister, rebound, swept away by Kulak. Here's Bouchard, just inside his own line. Here's McDavid powering to the front of the net and stopped by Bobrovsky. That's the NHL record all by himself. Ryan McLeod trying to dangle around big Nico Mikkola, the 6'5" defenseman. Montour hit McLeod, wrap around by Foegele. Pinching in Darnell Nurse to keep it in. Turnaround attempt on a bat out of the air by Verhaeghe. Cross ice it comes to Barkov. Down to a minute 3 on the power play. Free puck. Verhaeghe stopped by Skinner.
Puck has to move quickly ahead of the penalty killers. Tkachuk wants to jam this to Reinhart. You see Connor Brown comes in, so there's no one-timer. And Reinhart's pass is just into the feet of Verhaeghe. He's just after every penalty kill, the Oilers will get McDavid and Draisaitl and Hyman on the ice together. Here they are, their first shift together of the series.
Almost seems unfair. Bouchard is going to really rip it, put it right on Bobrovsky. And now Barkov for Ekblad, went diving for the puck. Bouchard brings it in. They have numbers. Draisaitl trying to get it through to McDavid. And it's on the near wall with Bouchard. Draisaitl, Evan Bouchard blocked by Barkov, who broke his stick, but that won't matter as Bobrovsky held on to it. They probably needed George early in the year. There's a backhand right on by Draisaitl.
They sent Jack Campbell to the minors and gave the job to Skinner. And everything is calm about Knobloch. He's really an impressive guy to talk to.
Taken down by McLeod. Mikkola back on the puck, and they advance it to Tarasenko. Trying to get by Kulak, who decided to vacate the point. And a cross-ice pass. Lundell might have been hoping for a tip. Came into tonight having outscored their opponents 23-10. Florida's a team that's been outscored in the first period. Beautiful touch pass. And here's Henrique. Stop by Bobrovsky.
Comes after Sergei Bobrovsky's terrific breakaway save. The Panthers get crossed up. Janmark to Henrique. He goes to the backhand, and Bobrovsky spreads out and keeps it 1-0. Little glimpse of how quickly the Oilers can find open space with the man advantage.
Here's Nugent Hopkins in alone, and another stop by Bobrovsky.
And Barkov is going to look up the ice. That's his man right there, Nugent Hopkins. And for the second breakaway in this period, first Henrique, now Nugent Hopkins. They faked and gone to the backhand. They've tried to get it around the left leg. Bobrovsky is dynamite down low.
This year, the best goalie in the league, Sergei Bobrovsky, one of 3 finalists. Down low! McDavid stayed on his feet and put it right in the blue paint. We're down under a minute and a half to go in the first period. Florida leading 1-0. 45 seconds in the period. Draisaitl for Ceci. He got rattled by Mikkola. Montour couldn't move it around. Draisaitl tried to draw it back. Good job by Hyman to get it to Draisaitl. Draisaitl and McDavid out there together for the final half minute of the period. Both first in the NHL. Couple of block shots by Reinhart to end the period. Those percentages, if you added them together, also. Brandon Montour to Sam Bennett. Bennett dumps and chases after it. And a centering pass. They score! Evan Rodriguez!
First of a 4-year deal. This is all Sam Bennett. He gets to his own dump in. He wedges Cody Ceci off the puck and finds Evan Rodriguez alone to score. 2 goals for the Panthers. Darnell Nurse and Cody Ceci have been on for both of them.
Gone goalless in the previous 9 games. Back to game 3 of round 2 at Boston. Draisaitl cross-ice shot on by Holloway. And the rebound was free for a moment. Played into the corner by Mikkola. Now Ekholm, who played in a Stanley Cup final for Nashville in 2017. Headman for McDavid. Dropped it back for Bouchard. Saved by Bobrovsky. And the rebound wound up behind the net. Possession of it to knock it in. Draisaitl played it back to Bouchard. Draisaitl heads to the net. Beautiful pass. Saved by Bobrovsky. Rebound by Nugent Hopkins. Did not go.
Them from there tonight. And then Bobrovsky stops Draisaitl. And lastly, it's a
left wing corner. Verhaeghe played it ahead. Reinhart with Barkov. 2-on-1 for the moment. Reinhart stopped by Skinner. Barkov couldn't get to the rebound. Good work by Ekholm.
Florida's best chance in a while. It's Reinhart and Barkov on the 2-on-1. Skinner makes the save and Barkov can't quite get to the rebound as it sits right in front of the net.
Hyman couldn't get away from Forsling, but he got the puck back. Draisaitl centers, and McDavid stopped on a one-timer by Bobrovsky.
Draisaitl, McDavid together. Barkov fans on it. Hyman finds Draisaitl, who finds McDavid. Terrific stop by Bobrovsky on the one-timer. You see the blockers tight to the body to make the save, and Bobrovsky squeezes the arm to the body to make the save on McDavid. And
just trying to kill time up against the wall.
This is what he did against the Rangers. He just sits on it if he can.
Ekholm pinched in. 10 seconds to go. Bouchard had it blocked. Barkov, Luostarinen, empty netter to seal it with 4.4 to go.
Here's the empty netter by Luostarinen. You really have to feel good for Eetu Luostarinen. Last year, in the 3rd period of their win in the conference final, he broke a bone in his leg and missed the entire finals. So while many of the Panthers are back a second time, Luostarinen is playing in his first.
So for the 2nd series in a row, Sergei Bobrovsky is going to pitch a shutout. And an identical final score as to game 1 of the Eastern Conference final against the Rangers.